so excited to film this video. I got a couple of gift cards and so I bought the Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow palette in light medium. There is a medium dark. Man, this is a beaut. I mean, look at this. Ooh, I see myself in the reflection. Yes, it's expensive. Supposed to have some good skincare properties, but it also comes with a ton of product in here, making the price per ounce reasonable, but nobody really needs that much product, right? So I have the pricing breakdown up on the screen. The packaging itself is really heavy and it's this beautiful shiny rose gold. I've never used any of Natasha Denona's face products, so I'm excited. And you guys know her eyeshadows are my favorite eyeshadows ever. It came in this cardboard packaging. It is cruelty-free and paraben-free. It comes with 3 creams and 3 powders. Cream highlight, cream contour, cream shimmer, Japanese pressed powder, powder contour, powder highlights. This is, I believe, the same shade that you can get individually. It's like her best-selling face highlighter. I have on foundation, I have on brows, mascara, and lips, and that is it. I'm anxious to put some powder because we see some creasing. Oh, and I have, what's the word? Concealer underneath my eyes. I'm going to start with the highlighting cream. This shade here. It comes with this nice flap that protects the creams from the powder, because when they mix, it's not so cute. My beauty blender that I used for my foundation on one side, and then I'm going to use a brush on the other, just to see how they apply. It's like a brightening cream. It looks pretty dark in the pan, but honestly, look at how bright that looks. Wow. I hate when I get like a little hair that just like gets stuck to my face. And then I have to dig it out of my foundation. This looks beautiful. It's not disturbing my foundation. It's very bright. I love it. So with my brush, I'm going to go in and see what it's like on this side. It's going on less opaque and there are some streaks happening. So I'm going to pat it in and put it down my nose. We'll see, this might be a mistake. Might be too white. No, I think it's okay. It blend it out with my sponge. I'm gonna put that underneath the brows, just to balance everything out. Can you guys see? I can see it in person, but I'm always like not sure how much you can actually see on camera. She says that you can go ahead and set that next, so I think I'm going to do that, even though normally I do all creams and then all powders. I'm going to try to set it first because I feel like we've got some creasing. I'm going to use the Japanese pressed powder, which is this guy here. I'm using my Real Techniques Bold Metals brush. This powder looks a little dark for my complexion. In comparison, this is one of my favorite setting powders. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Airbrush, and that's the tone of the Japanese setting powder. I think it's more for medium skin than light skin or fair skin, but let's try it. And then I'm going to take some on my beauty blender. Try that on this side. Goes on really well. It is quite a bit darker than I'd like it to be honest. I would have gotten a fairer light if they had that option. Because it's a little dark, I'm going to just take a little bit of that Charlotte Tilbury that I was telling you about and just try and pat that right on top. But it looks very nice and smooth. I'm going to take the cream contour, this one here. Wow, that is pretty Sculpted? Not sculpted. What a difference. I'm going to try it with a brush. By the way, if you were curious, this is the Airbrush Concealer Brush from IT Cosmetics. It for Ulta. Overall, I'm really liking how these creams are applying with the sponge. Let me take a little bit and see if I can contour my nose. It's really pretty. So this is what it looks like so far. I'm going to set that with the powder since that's how Natasha Denona like showcased it. I'm going to use a brush for both sides. Okay, yeah, this is definitely deep for my skin tone. And it's not a bronzer, it's definitely a contour powder. It has a cool tone to it. I wouldn't want to put this everywhere like I would a bronzer. I kind of feel like this palette is for when I'm tan, not so much my skin tone right now. Okay, now I'm going to use the cream highlighter, this one here. I feel so weird not doing all creams and then powders. I don't know. This is just how I saw Natasha Denona doing it. I think I took too much. I look a little gray. I'm regretting using my Dirty Beauty blender because I feel like I muddied up the colors too much. But that highlight though, my skin looks wet. That is a new favorite for sure. Powder highlighter. Wow, that is... The cream is beautiful on its own, but then this just takes it to clubbing. I think I went a little overboard. Now I know this stuff is no joke. Feeling too cool toned. I've been going for a warmer bronzy look, so I think I might throw on some blush. I'm going to use my NARS blush. I'm trying to avoid saying the name. It's their most popular blush. I mean, these highlighters are insane. I used a heavy hand. I'm normally not like that. Normally I use a very light hand and it's throwing me off. I put on a lot and the colors in general run a little too dark for me. So the Japanese pressed powder for one is a similar shade as the Charlotte Tilbury in number 2 medium. So it's definitely more of like a medium shade, but the highlighters are perfect. I need to use a lighter hand. A little goes a long way with these. I went a little ham. So I'm using this Japanese pressed powder as a bronzer and it's working really well. Oh my gosh, that looks really pretty actually. So in the future I will mix the Japanese pressed powder with the contour sculpting powder to make it lighter and use the Japanese powder as a bronzer. Really pretty. And that's what I use the Charlotte Tilbury number 2 shade as like a bronzer, which is what gave me this idea. Wow, it makes my skin look like it got some sun, and as long as I keep it away from underneath the eyes and use it more for the other parts of my face, I think that works. So this is the look. Okay, so that was my first impression and I'm going to continue playing around with it. It's so beautiful. In the future, I will do all creams and then go in with all the powders because I don't like going back and forth like that. It's just not my way of doing things, but it was good to try. And I think the end result is gorgeous. When I look up close in the mirror, it doesn't look too heavy. The glow is just insane. I worked and had some meetings today, and so it's late. It is right now 4:50 p.m. So I'm gonna be wearing this until I go to bed, which probably won't be that long because I have an early morning tomorrow. We'll see. Honestly, things pretty much always last on me, so it'll be weird if it doesn't. Okay, so it's 11:30. Everything is looking decent. I haven't touched up at all. We got some rubbing off around the nose, but that's probably more my foundation's fault. Still looking really vibrant. Things look a little cakey around the eyes where I put that powder, but we won't be putting the powder by the eyes anymore. Overall, I think that this palette is pretty awesome, especially if you have a deeper skin tone than I do. For somebody around my skin tone, I'm gonna be mixing shades to make it work for me, but I really do love, and I mean love, these highlighters, like for real. I love this cream highlight. I love the glow cream highlight, and I love the powder glow highlight, and the contour shades are beautiful, but I'm going to be mixing them with their counterparts to get something slightly lighter. By the way, this does collect fingerprints and all that, but it's a gorgeous palette, and I think that's it. I'm going to be heading to bed, but I hope that this video was somehow helpful or entertaining for you. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of my Cake Face family. Help me reach 2,000 subbies. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back to my little corner of the internet. I appreciate each and every one of you. Go ahead and thumbs up this video if you did enjoy it. Comment in the comment section down below so I can get to know you. Oh, and don't forget to press that bell next to the subscribe button to get all notifications from me. Alright, that is it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.